Good afternoon, everyone. Good morning to those of you out there in the western part of the state or different parts of the world. Good evening to anybody that is watching the replay or again in a different part of the world. You guys, thank you so much for being with me today, this beautiful Wednesday. Of course, I am back in Pennsylvania. We're back on the floor today. I am excited to be here with you guys. We've got some beautiful things. I think I'm very excited to bring these items to you guys today. Yes, thank you so much for joining me today. As I have said in the past, and I think a lot of you are getting used to it, I have decided to kind of start the lives a little bit earlier. That way, we just have the time to kind of say our hellos and not feel so rushed throughout those hellos. That being said, let's go ahead and make those official greetings. The first comment that I am able to highlight is Miss Linda. Linda, hello, and thank you for being with me today. Hello, Ruthie. Ruth the Bee is in the chat today. We're going to circle back to Ruthie as we usually do here in just a moment. Miss Karen, how are you doing today, Miss Karen G? Thank you for being here today. Really appreciate you. Donna girl, how are you doing today? She needs to get sleep. Well, let's get you some good stuff out here in the sale. And Donna, yeah, we're serious about keeping those bots and spammers out of here, right? It is twofold. One, look, this is a business. I got to have the serious folk up in here. And that being said, the second fold to that is that, you know what? It also helps protect the legitimate buyers. I don't want you guys getting bid up by somebody that has no intention to follow through on the sale. So I just find it best. I don't think asking being subscribed to the channel for 20 minutes to participate in the sale is too big of an ask. So yeah, we're definitely going to keep the sex bots out today. The sexual bots, as Misty said yesterday. Hello, Joan. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. How are you doing out there, lady Miss Pammy Whammy? No whammies but this Pammy, right? Thank you for being here, Pamela. I really appreciate it. Hello, Shannon. Good morning. How are you? Sandra, thank you so much for showing up today. Really appreciate you. Rebecca T, lady, how are you doing? We got Miss Glowy Girl. We might have some glowy stuff here today. Yes, we might, you guys. My favorite finds. How are you doing today, lady? Thank you for showing up. Ouch! Ah, she's so sharp I can barely highlight her name. Hello, Lisa. How are you? We got Lenny's Moose Got Loose. Love the name. Uh-oh. Hi, Jamie. How are you doing today, lady? She's cold in California. Hey, Deborah J, how are you doing today? Thank you for showing up. We got Miss Karen Lord in the chat. It is always a pleasure to see you. And we got Miss Karen McGurdy. How are you today? Hi, thank you for showing up. Ellen, good morning, good afternoon. How are you doing? Janet, hello, lady. How are you? What? Mary Ellen, she said it's my first time watching. Well, I am honored. It is a privilege. Mary Ellen, thank you so much for showing up. Everybody out there in the chat, please make sure to give Mary Ellen a warm welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a great time. If but for nothing else, thank you for showing up to the sale. Really appreciate it. And I do hope you have a good time. Hey, Cindy, Miss Mimi's Treasure Cottage. You guys, if you are not subscribed to Cindy's channel, Mimi's Treasure Cottage, you're really missing out. Cindy has got an amazing eye. And I mean, really and truly, she definitely loves that kitsch. So if you're into the kitsch, I'm telling you, you're missing out if you are not following along Cindy's channel. And she does have live sales too. Yes, she does. Make sure to follow her over on the YouTubes. It's for free after all. Hello, Miss Karen Lay. How are you doing? Hey, Miss Becca Moore, lady. How are you? And Miss Linda. We got the Lindas and the Karens covered today, y'all. Go ahead and get it. Hello. And Dons. We got multiple Dons up in the chat. Hello, Lisa. Richard is out there. He is hard at work back in Ohio. Hello, Melinda. I will make sure to to let him know you say hello. Hello again, Melinda. Thank you for showing in. Yes, Jane, we do have some lovely things today. I think so. Miss Desert Gout, she's super curious out there. Yes, she Dusty girl, how you doing out there? Thank you for showing up today. Well, hello, Joe. Hope you're having a good day out there. You're having some nice or kind of nice weather. It's been all over the board anymore. You never know. It's supposed to be 60 tomorrow, and then the day after it's going to snow. So, hello again, Nancy in the Velvet Lounge. Good afternoon, you guys. Thank you so much for. What are you talking about, Jamie? What are you talking about? Oh, she loves it. Don't let her. Ow, she's sharp too. Miss Suzanne, how are you doing, lady? Really appreciate you as always being here. Hello, Miss Susan Lynn. How are you? Saturn, lady, how are you today? Thank you for showing up. Mary Ellen, it is my pleasure, lady. Truly my pleasure. Hello, Tammy. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Oh my goodness, you guys. Really thank you. Salad B, lady. How are you? Larry Raleigh, how are you? All right, let me try and I hope I'm not missing any. Uh-oh, we can't miss out on Miss Helen. No, we can't, Miss Sassy Pants. We've got Debbie Gutierrez out there in the chat. Thank you for showing up. And Miss Karen Jones, how are you today? Lily Lady, how are you? How are you? Oh my goodness. Look, I'm already running late. And hey, Miss Shenanigans, how are you? Jane, good afternoon. How are you? Decline. We don't want the decline. We only want payment accepted. Alrighty, you guys. Hello to everyone. Hello to everybody just coming into the chat. Hello to all of the viewers out there. Thank you so much. Don't be shy. Say hello. Make your presence known. But if you still want to be a lurker, I appreciate you being here. Hello, Miss Linny. How are you? You guys, we've got a great sale, I think, lined up for you today. We're really running the gamut. Well, no, no, actually, we're not running the gamut. We've got glass, we've got a piece of ceramic, we've got some books and some magazines today. So it's a beautiful collection, I have to say. It all pulled together beautifully. I even have a surprise item that I think we'll start with, not at the beginning, but here towards the beginning of the sale. I'm excited to see what you guys think of it. We only have one claim today. It will be a choice. Hello, Tammy. How are you today, Miss Christopherson? I'm trying to be in a good mood. You know why? Look, hold on. I don't have just any old coffee. I got the Starbucks today. It's the iced coffee. Did you not know that iced coffee has more caffeine than regular coffee? So maybe it's that. I'm going to try to choo choo and get the sale over before I have that caffeine crash. That's what we're going with. Alrighty, guys. So as I said, we've got one claim today. It is going to be a choice item. All of the other items are going to be in our offer up style. And of course, we do have our official bid ender. We've got Miss Ruth the Bee is going to be that official bid ender. You guys, a round of applause out there in the chat. Ruthie, I really do, really truly do appreciate you taking time out of your day, spending it here with me. And I said it before, and I'm going to continue to say it. You really do allow this sale to run that much more smoothly. And of course, thank you to all of the moderators in the chat. I really appreciate you guys being here. Again, it's just a great sense of security to know that you've got people really helping you out. I really, truly do appreciate that. So again, Ruthie is going to be our official bid ender for our offer up items. You guys, as always, I am going to be honoring just in cases. The thing with just in case is, again, you are not obligated to use it. If you don't want to use a just in case, you don't have to. Just know that I am going to be honoring those just in cases. As always, with the just in case, I do ask that you've been an active bidder up until the countdown, just so that way people can kind of know who the players are. And of course, you want to hold on to those just in case bids until you hear the countdown. Okay. If I see the just in cases come in before the countdown, I'll just encourage you to put that just in case out again. I know a lot of you have been very successful in getting it back out there, so we'll continue to do that. Please keep in mind that Ruthie is on the West Coast, and they do have a tendency to have much faster internet than Central and East Coast the United States. So make sure to get those just in cases in or those bids in. Ruthie B always kills it with the bid end. So do keep that in mind. Now, for all of you, okay, Miss Karen, okay. For all of anybody that is out there that is new or you haven't been to a sale in a while, welcome to and thank you so much for coming back. I am going to need some contact information from you if you are successful in your purchase today. It is simply The.Cult.Of.Vintage at yahoo.com. You're going to see it here in the banner pop up sporadically throughout the sale. It is, of course, the pinned comment. That's the blue rectangle that you see at the top of the chat. And of course, it's in the description of the video. You're going to want to include a couple of things. First, your real name, if it's different than your YouTube username. Your full shipping address, most importantly, is going to be the zip code. That way I can get you the calculated discounted shipping. And last but not least is the email address that you use for PayPal. Now, for anybody that's watching that would like to purchase and does not have a PayPal account, fear not. You can still purchase. And I want you to go ahead and send the same email with the same contact information. Just indicate that you don't have PayPal, and I will actually send you a guest link. So you don't have to sign up for a PayPal account. You will have to enter in your shipping information. However, you can use any credit or debit card that you would like. And the added bonus to that is that you will still get the buyer protection. Okay. Only accept payment. I only accept payment through PayPal. Okay. I think that is about it. And also, if you are in doubt as to whether I have your contact information, go ahead and send it out again. I'm not going to be upset with it. If you think there is a possibility that you would like to purchase, go ahead and send it out. You don't have to just send it out because you've successfully won something. If you send it out, I'm able to go in and search my email and I can pull your contact information up. Thank you, Karen, for putting out that information, lady. Really appreciate it. Um, and I am going to be shipping from central Pennsylvania. And of course, shipping is additional. As I said, I use a discounted shipping program utilizing both UPS and USPS. So always try to get you the least expensive shipping option for you. Okay, I think that is about it. And let's go ahead and take a sippy. If you have the coffee, go for it. This is the cheapest drink that Starbucks has. It's a venti iced coffee with today was oat milk because they were out of soy and only 4 pumps of classic because I don't like all the sugar. Just saying. Alrighty, and it's got a lot of caffeine in it too. So if you need a pick me up, venti iced coffee, right? Sugar and sweeten it however you want. All right, let's go ahead and do our claim. Again, this is our only claim of missing the pin information. Missing the pin information? Girl, what's the pin information? I don't know what the pin. Jesse, you did, and it sold. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. Jesse called the Heart of Ohio to see if the Edward Mobley, the elephant, I don't know if you guys saw the video, but there was an elephant toy trunk that was there, and it was in kind of rough condition, but I know for a fact that that would have cleaned up beautifully with a magic sponge, and it sold. So, Jesse, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm glad that that elephant has found a home, and that was, I mean, $30. That was a really cheap price for that toy chest. So sorry, Jesse, but that little elephant got his home. I will keep my fingers crossed, right? I will. Hey, look, I have now found three of those Edward Mobley elephant toy chests. So, Jesse, I will keep my eye out for you, okay? I know the elephant is adorable. I have the elephant, and Richard got me the kangaroo and the he thought it was funny, but I was like, "Well, you're going to see that again." All right, let's do it. Let's get into the sale, you guys. We're going to do a claim. This is going to be a choice, okay? You can choose one or you can choose both. I'm going to ask $25. So quick claim of $25. It is going to be choice. I'm pulling him back out because I love this artist. I cannot but help it. It is the one, the only JC Lion Decker. Okay. Look, I got a Saturday Evening Post here. It is the January 2nd, 1937 issue. It is the New Year's baby. Now, it is a complete magazine, as is the other one. I buy these solely because of the covers, right? These covers are super collectible. These are great framed. You know, you can't see it, but up above, I've got a whole little gallery wall of his color covers. But how absolutely adorable is that little New Year's baby. Again, January 2nd, 1937. There are, of course, articles, there's other full colored ads in here. I do want to point out that on the back here, do you see the hole right here? There is a hole to the back. It is an old Dutch cleanser. And the interior ad is for the, I don't know what is going on here. But again, you can kind of see that hole. I don't know if you can see my eyeball, but I'm peeking out from behind it at you. Okay. So there is that hole. So this is going to be the first choice, and it'll be the 1937. Okay. Nick a bit. Look at those chubby little legs. Okay. But if you thought one New Year's baby wasn't enough, how about two? How about this being so on point for today's times? And keep in mind, this is from 1935. Alrighty. This little one is trying to balance that budget. All right. We don't know nothing about that in the 21st century, do we? No. Nearly 100 years later, and you could put this cover, or you could put this art right on a cover, and it would be so perfect for today's time. So again, this is a JC Lion Decker cover. It is a New Year's baby, Saturday Evening Post. Now, the back to this one, all right, we've got another old Dutch advertisement, interestingly enough. But check out this other ad. Now, there is some tattering, there is a rip, and that is to the top of the page here. You see it? But you see where it's ripped? Right there above the image. And check out that ad. It's a Wrigley Spearmint, and it's a Wrigley Spearmint New Year's baby. Again, that one is from 1935. Now, there is some ripping, but again, it just so happened to rip right above the border to the image. Hello there, LaDonna. Oh, 1935, even better. Okay, so choice, it's $25. You can choose 1935, you can choose 1937, you could choose both if you wanted. They're 25 each. If anybody's interested, you just put in number 13, and you get first dibs on 35, balancing budget, or 1937. He's just in full on party mode. He ain't got a care in the world. Alrighty, Miss Sally B, I see your number 13. Thank you very much, lady. I do appreciate it. You just let me know. Would you like 1937? Would you like 1935? Or, hey, do you want both? Totally up to you. I'm peeking out from in between the magazines. 1937, she said those thick legs. Get it, lady. You got it. Thank you, Sally. 1937, Mr. Thick Legs is coming right to you. Appreciate you. Let me get you written down here. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's go ahead and do this item. This is going to be an offer up. I'm going to start it at $15 if, of course, anybody is interested. Now, this is, I'm going to have to loosely use the generic term of early American pressed glass, okay? I was not able to identify this exact maker of it, okay? There are a couple of others that are similar, but they're not the same, and we'll talk about the big difference here. You've heard Thousand Eyes before, right? Thousand Eyes can kind of mean a couple of different things depending on when the piece was manufactured. I have here for you a very early piece of Thousand Eyes. And Thousand Eyes initially was an it was an optical illusion that was created through the pattern of a glass. There are some that created it with a concaved, and there are some that created it with a convexed. Concaved is coming out, right? Convexed, no. Concaved is in, convexed is out. We have got a convexed piece of Thousand Eyes glass. Now, the pattern, I tested this out. It should read on the screen, okay? There are no chips. There are no cracks. It is 6 1/4 inches. The intended purpose behind this one was to be a spooner so that you could put like your spoons in there if you were having a party and people could pull them out. This makes a beautiful vase. It's a really interesting optical illusion. You see these, it's kind of like a thumbprint, but as you get closer to it, do you see what is being created? That optical illusion is create. Hey Lisa, how are, or Lovisa, how are you today? Do you see how it is creating a reflection of all of the other indentations? And that is what's actually giving you that thousand eyes creation. It's a little dizzying in real life, I will say that. Again, it's almost like a honeycomb, almost like a thumbprint, but in here you're seeing that reflection from all of the other indentations that creates that thousand eyes. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, like some of the mid-century stuff, it is thousand eyes, but it doesn't actually create the optical illusion. Whereas the original stuff, it was made to create that optical illusion so that you are quite literally seeing a thousand eyes in that one. Now it does have the concaved pattern on the bottom. You can see it almost creates like a bubble effect going around the perimeter. And as you look up through the center here, you are seeing the reflection, of course, of all of the other pieces. So again, early American pressed glass. It is 6 1/4 inches tall. Thank you, Miss Joan. And this is in the true thousand eyes pattern. Again, made to create that optical illusion. Okay. I think it's coming in on the screen. It might look a little blurry. I do apologize. So again, no chips, no cracks, makes an excellent base, but just a really cool kind of fun conversation piece because you're like, look inside that inside that base and make your guest all dizzy, right? All right. So a couple of 15s. You guys, thank you so much. Again, Karen, it is 6 1/4 inches tall with no chips, no cracks. Miss Deborah's up to 16. Appreciate you guys. And let's go ahead and do the countdown. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Okay, Miss Joan, I got your just in case of 25. Joan's holding it at 17 then. Boom. There is our global bid end. Thank you, Miss Rutha B. So, Deborah, everyone, I really appreciate the bids. Deborah was at 16. However, with that just in case of 25 at $17, Miss Joan lady, appreciate you and thank you so much. It's coming to you at $17. All right. Gotcha, lady. I fibbed, you guys. I actually forgot I have another claim. So let's just go ahead and do that claim for you guys. This is going to be, now look. Hey, Steele, how are you doing? Hey, Heidi, hello. Hello to everyone just joining us. Really appreciate you guys being here today. Hello, Miss Rose Blue. How are you? This next piece is not going to be for everyone, and I get it. It's a little creepy. It could be a little off-putting to some people. It is a creepy baby doll. Okay. Now, I know to the masses it might be creepy. To me, I think it's really charming. It's been held on to for so many years. It has its condition issues. However, I really feel like when I see it, that the condition issues really add to the overall aesthetic value of it. But like I say, I know it's not for everybody. I'm really selling it right now. Let's just go ahead and check it out, shall we? All right. I have got for you. She is a 20-inch composition doll with a cloth body. Now, she was a crier, so her noisemaker is in her cloth body. You can kind of see where the noisemaker was. The noisemaker no longer works. Okay. So, creepy doll warning. Okay. Here she is. She's got her little composition hands. Okay. There is a tear here. She does have her original stuffing. She does have her little composition legs. Okay. Here's the pièce de résistance. I love her. I think she is so, so cute. She's got the hazel or the green Betty Bye eyes. She does have a blonde eyelash, which is still attached. Come on, Sally girl. Like I said, LaDonna, oh, come on, y'all. Everybody deserves love, okay? Listen, she's crazed. She is missing some of her top veneer. All right. So, if you're not familiar, a lot of the composition dolls were made out of basically a wood and glue paste. She does have sad, longing eyes. She wants to be loved. She's tired of people being afraid. She's not out to hurt anybody. She's only lived a life. Everybody deserves love, gosh darn it. So, again, she's got her condition issues. I love it. I think it adds to the look. I have a cradle of some creepy babies, so you know what I mean? Hi guys. It's been rough out there. But she's a survivor at the end of the day. She is a survivor. Now, I'm only going to ask $20 for her because I know that the condition issue, and even though I value her because of the condition, I know that, like, as a doll collector, you know. Um, Glowy, I'm going to do her as a claim. She'll be a $20 quick claim. $20 quick claim. If anybody's okay, Chloe's like a minute. Girl, it's gonna be quick claim. Quick claim. If you want her for $20, all right, Chloe girl, I think you might be the only one. If you're interested, quick claim, $20, put in number 12. 12. Number 12, and you'll get this little sweetheart. I think she's adorable. I think she's just the sweetest little thing ever. I do. Glowy girl, you have those fast fingers. I see you at 12. I appreciate you, lady. I know you've got a couple of rows. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I know you've got a little collection of the creepies, and I know that she's going to be loved. She's going to be reunited with her friends. You're going with your friend. You remember your friends. You're going back with them. Thank you, Glowy. You're getting her, lady. All righty. I'm going to get you written down. Oh, I don't know. There's something about them that I just absolutely adore. All right, what shots we do? Um, let's do. Oh, okay, let's do this piece. I'm interested to see what you guys think of it. Now, this is one of my most favorite companies. They really produce some really unusual, very strange things. This isn't a strange thing, okay? This is the Schaefer Vaughter. It is going to be Jasperware. Now, I know most people, when you think of Jasperware, your mind immediately goes to Wedgwood. They kind of cornered the market on Jasperware. However, in my humble opinion, I much prefer the Schaefer Vaughter because they just have more unusual colors, they have more unusual subject matter, and I like the overall application of their paints. So, this is a genuine. Okay, you can kind of see the Schaefer Vaughter hallmark is like a crown, and then you kind of see this starburst, right? So it almost looks like an award that you would win at like a state fair. That's immediately what I think of. So we do have our Schaefer Vaughter. This is an Austrian piece. Late 1800s is when this would have been produced. Okay, check out that Jasperware. Now it is just a little jar, okay? But it is in very much like a paisley blue with that lavender and of course creating a cameo effect in a traditional white accent. There are no chips, there are no cracks to this piece. The cameo is not just on one side, but on two. So you're getting two of those cameo. And like I said, they just do really unusual colorways with their Jasperware, and they did experiment with a couple of different finishes, right? And then on the interior, we have a fourth color because we're going to include the white accents. It's almost like a gray paisley, like it's heavier on the gray scale. So it's almost like they took this paisley and mixed in more white to create the interior color. Again, no chips, no cracks. This is Schaefer Vauder, late 1800s. We are at 3 inches tall and we have a diameter of 3.5 inches. Again, I think it's a beautiful piece. It is a smaller piece. It's not huge. Hello, Amy. How are you doing today? Thank you, Donna, for your bid. Really do appreciate it. Um, and Shaver Water just didn't make as much Jasperware because at the time Wedgwood was really coming out and they went really hard on it. And as I said, they kind of cornered the market. So whenever anybody was looking for Jasperware, their mind immediately, I got your Rose, their mind immediately went to Wedgwood. So Schaefer Water really started to concentrate on more figural pieces. They did a lot of serving pieces, especially tea pieces, but the subject matter, like I said, was really interesting. They did a lot of very anthropomorphic animals. But again, they were just much more sculpturally detailed than a lot of like the Japan pieces that we would think of. So, just a beautiful piece of Jasper ware. I think it is an excellent decorative piece. It's unusual. Okay. 3.5 inches tall with a diameter of three and 3 inches tall, 3.5 inches on diameter, no chips, no cracks, and we do have the genuine Schaefer Butter hallmark on the bottom. Alrighty, we've got Miss Rose Blue is in it at 25. Ladies, I appreciate your bids, and let's go ahead and start your countdown. So here we go. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Now, for me, a lot of, and I think many of you are used to it. Donna, I got your just in case. The sculptural detailing, like Wedge would be very heavy handed. So all of this would be like a solid white, where Schaefer Vodder almost took a wash to it so that you do see the undertone kind of peeking through. It almost creates an opalescent effect, though of course it is a pottery or a ceramic piece. I do prefer that because it's not so stark, and I think it gives it much more of an elegant feel to it. There is our whale bid end, our blowhole bid end. Thank you, Ruthie. Appreciate it. So, Rose Blue, you had that 25. However, pew pew to Miss Donna RN with that just in case lady of 28. You are getting a gorgeous piece of antique Jasperware for $26. Really appreciate you. I'm going to get you written down here. My stomach is a rumbling. He said, I'm hungry again. Hey, calm down. All right, let's go to some glass. What shouldst we do? What shouldst we do? Let's go ahead and do some amethyst glass. I'm going to start it at $18. If, of course, anybody is interested. Oh, Rose, bless you. You're just having those buffering issues. All righty. Bam. So, of course, many of you are familiar with the amethyst black glass. It looks like it is black, but let's see if I can hit the light well. You can kind of see a little bit back here. You're reading the amethyst color. So it is a true amethyst glass. The sides are not super thick. So in the natural light, you really will see an absolutely beautiful shade of amethyst. I wish, of course, the sun wants to go behind the clouds right now. So we do have a hobnail pattern. It is unmarked. I'm not comfortable calling this piece Fenton, though I do suspect it may be. There were a number of different manufacturers with the amethyst. Oh, there you can go. You can kind of see it's picking up the amethyst right in here. There's no chips, there's no cracks on our bowl here. The dimensions on it, we are at 4 inches tall. Hello, Denise, appreciate you. We are at 4 inches tall, and we have a diameter here or an opening. Oh, there's our amethyst. There you are, peeking out down here in the corner. We have a diameter then of, what was it? 5 inches. Okay. I love these pieces. It could be Taylor and Ellie Smith. She did some, or I did it again. They did some beautiful amethyst glass pieces. I know that it's not one of those pieces that's overly visually stimulating, and I kind of like it for that reason. Again, mixing this with any of the jewel tones with brass, I think is just an excellent look. It is black. It's going to go with anything. Pape, how are you doing today, lady? It'll go with anything. But this is also great for, of course, your Halloween decor. But mixing it with metals, I think, is quite striking. Okay. Again, our dimension one more time. We are at 4 inches tall with a 5 inch diameter. There are no chips, no cracks. While it is appearing, of course, black, it is true amethyst. We've been able to pick up some of that amethyst color in there. Hello, Indigo Moose. How are you doing? And let's go ahead and start the countdown. Thank you, Miss Deborah. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Nikki Moss is in the chat. Watch out, guys. Joan, I've got your just in case of 25. She's playing them just in cases today. Get it? Oh, Steele's coming in at 19. It is a race to the finish. I don't, Rose, have any nesting chickens. I know where to get some, though. So please do feel free to email me. There is our grape bid end, our grape bunch bid end. Thank you, Ruthie B. Appreciate you. Steele, lady, you had that bid of 19. However, Miss Joan came in with that just in case of 25. So at $20, Miss Joan, congratulations and thank you again. You're getting your amethyst hobnail bowl here at $20. Let me get you written down. Joan D. Gotcha. Let's do another sippy sip. All right. Let's go to some porcelain. How about that? Yep, we're going to do some porcelain. We'll start this lovely piece off at $16 if, of course, anybody is interested. Now, I've not been able to identify the hallmark. It is, of course, stamped. Most likely it is an Austrian piece. It, of course, is hand painted with one transfer image. Okay, here is our hallmark if anybody is familiar. All right, we have no chips, there are no cracks on this, and it is an absolutely beautiful hand painted with one transfer image tea jar. Look at that. Here, of course, on the front, we do have, oh, hey, we do have our transfer image. Is it Queen Victoria? I don't know. It could be. I have a feeling it is. So this is our transfer image, and it's done in these absolutely beautiful greens and burgundies and golds. Look at the quilting effect that we have throughout it. Isn't that gorgeous? I love the color choices on this. Now it is two-sided so that if you don't really prefer the figural transfer image, you can always display it to the front with our beautiful floral detailing here. Now the flowers are hand painted, okay? We do have accents down at the bottom. And we do, of course, have our small, and I love this tiny little, look at it, tiny little lid. It's like the size of an eyeball. But I just think it's quite elegant. It is in a porcelain with no chips, no cracks. And we have a 5-inch height on this one. So 5 inches, it's not terribly big, but I like the shape of it. It's very traditional in its femininity. It's obviously great for an antique lover, a Victorian era lover. Again, we have the image. Why are you doing that, camera? We have the image on the front, which is transferred. All the other details throughout the jar are, of course, Queen Victoria. What did I say? Not, oh, it's not Queen Victoria. It's just some other, maybe it's some like Austrian queen or princess or something like that. Miss Gloria, I got you in it at 18. Again, we are at a height of 5 inches. There are no chips, there are no cracks to this piece. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Love the colors on it. Great for your St. Patrick's Day. Beautiful for Easter, spring, summer. And I think that you can get away with this in fall and even Christmas because of the colors, right? I think you could really play it up. All right, ladies, thank you. Miss Gutierrez is in it at 20. And let's go ahead and start the countdown. Here we go. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. I love these little pieces. Again, if you have like clear glass, this is something that goes beautifully in there with it. All right, Miss Debbie's holding it at 20. Gloria Boyd is holding. Ooh, pew pew, Miss Gloria Boyd. What is that? I don't know what kind of flower that is, so we're going to call it just tropical flower bid end. Thank you, Ruthie. So, Debbie, you were holding it at 20, but Gloria pew pewed with that just in case at 25. Gloria, thank you so much and congratulations. You're getting your gorgeous tea jar here at $21, and I'm going to get you written down. Gloria, Gloria. All right, boom. Gotcha. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Okay, let me move this out of my way. Let's go ahead and no, I want to do this piece. Let's see. What do I want to do? I know where okay, I want to let's try this. Let's do this one. Okay. So I have, and I quite frankly didn't know when I had originally purchased it, but I've got a number of books for you guys, and they came from an estate sale. A lot of times, just in an estate sale, you don't have the luxury of kind of looking things up. You just got to grab and snatch, and you know, so that's kind of what I did with this and a number of the books today. And thankfully, a lot of them are really hard to get. So I'm going to start this one off at $35 if, of course, anybody is interested. This is copyrighted 1912. It is, in fact, the first edition, and we know that by the cover, the color that was used. So we've got this beautiful mossy green cover. It is the Dickens Children. It is illustrated by Jesse Wilcox Smith. The pages, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. They are gilded. So there is a gold detailing. You all know what I mean, like the gold that's used. And it's really not reading on camera. But it is gilded there. Really good condition. It's still in there nice and tight. I will say there is a nameplate that is in there. Oh, I shouldn't be showing her address. She lived in Indianapolis. Now, what this is it is, let's do it. It's Dickens Children. It is 10 drawings, again, by Jesse Wilcox Smith. And again, we have our copyright of 1912, Charles Shiner and Sons. So it's not necessarily a reading book, okay? It is all about the illustration. So you've got the nameplate. We've got Tiny Tim and Bob Cratchit on Christmas Day. You have a small paragraph from the Christmas Carol, and then you have the illustration. Okay. And that is repeated throughout the book. We have David Copperfield and Peggotty by the Parlor Fire. So an explanation of the illustration with a caption from the novel. And again, that is repeated 10 times. So all the illustrations are in really good condition. They're bright, they're colorful. We've got Paul Dombey and Florence on the beach at Brighton. Pinky up. And again, this is 1912, first edition, 10 color plate illustrations by Jesse Wilcox Smith. There was a second edition that came out with like a mustard yellow instead of that mossy green to the cover. We've got little Nell and his grandfather at Miss Jarley's. The names. Okay. So 10 color plates with, we've got Pip and Joe Gargery. Maybe not. There's Pip, the boy, the foyer, sir. Please, sir, may I have some more? No, you're being greedy. Jenny Wren, the little doll's dressmaker. I have not read a whole lot of Charles Dickens, truthfully. Ooh, she looks a little suspicious. She does look a little suspicious, right? And again, just a little brief. Oliver's first meeting with the Artful Dodger. I don't know. A Dodger, I don't feel like I trust Dodger. Run, Oliver, run. I could be wrong. I've never read Oliver Twist. So again, 10 full color illustrations. It is copyrighted 1912, first edition. There it is. So no interest on that one. We're going to set it to the side and we're going to keep it moving. All right. Let's jump back to some glass. Okay. She was side eyeing. She was side eyeing. All right. Denise, please feel free to email me. Absolutely. Obviously, I won't be able to answer it right now, but yes, please feel free. All right, let me scratch that one off. Let's find this little piece here. Oh, wait, what? Okay, we're going to start our next one off at 35. It's a piece of Amberina for you. It is, of course, manufactured by Fenton. Let's see here. I got a little dab of wax on it. So, um, no Fenton, so we know it's 1970 or earlier. It is the small hobnail fairy lamp. Yes, the shade's going to be included. So just super bright, colorful, great color saturation throughout the piece. Yes, this one will in fact fluoresce if you do have a UV light display, or if not, that's okay. Stick it in some natural light. As you're seeing, it just looks like it is on fire. It is a great piece of glass, excellent colors. There's no chips, there's no cracks, and we have a total measurement on this one. I believe was that 5. Oh, no, pardon me. This height is at 4 3/4 inches. You guys, thank you so much for the bids. Denise is the first, 35. Linda, I see at 35. Blue is in it at 37. Deborah, Karen, appreciate you. Hey, Miss Laura, Miss Blue Flamingo Mercantile is in it at, okay, Linda's up to 50. You guys, thank you so much for the bids. Susan, I'm seeing you at 39. Again, we've no chips, no cracks. It is 1970 or earlier Fenton hobnail fairy lamp, a measurement of 4 3/4 inches. Again, you will get a great glow out of this one, most especially at the base, as well as kind of like your crimped edge. You're going to get that glow down here along the base and, of course, at the top and kind of mixed in then throughout. All right. Well, Linda, I appreciate you being in, lady. I sure do. I know, Susan, it does have a beautiful color. It's super mid-century, but I think this is just, hey, Angela, how are you today? This is great for your fall decor, or if you're just a lover of the autumnal colors throughout the course of the year. Of course, the earth tones, as you're seeing, like the natural wood, the what does one call this? The dresser here. It goes in beautifully. So you can really have fun with this, and it will go quite well with like a mossy green too, as kind of like your pop of color. But I love it with browns too. All right. All right, Miss Jones in it at 60. Okay, Lori's in it at 70. You guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And let's go ahead, you guys, and start your countdown. Here we go. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Oh, look, Scotch tape. Well, I'll futz with that later, but no chips, no cracks. You guys really appreciate the bids. Thank you so much. I snatched it up. There is still the love of the fairy out there. Yes, there is. But you know what? It would make an excellent summer color. Kind of give you that fiery sunshine vibe to it. What does the box say? Thank you for the bid. And Miss Ruthie B, do appreciate ya. All right, Lori has that bid of 70. Joan, I got your just in case of 70, but Miss Blue Flamingo Mercantile, she was the first 70. Lori, congratulations and thank you so much. You're getting your Fenton Fairy Lamp in the Amberina at $70. And I'm going to get you written down here. Let's hold that in this hand. Maintain some kind of visual interest there on the screen. All right, we gotcha. All right, I'm moving along, and don't you fear if you're loving that bright pop of color for your home decor. Oh, she don't have that one. Okay, now she does. I've got another excellent piece of Amberina coming up for you, and it's a stunner. It is a stunner. Um, Choices, decisions. Okay, let's do this. This, I think he did real good on this. This is a Richard item. It is. He picked it out a while ago and said, you know what? I think I can get rid of it. It is a 1920s, 1930s powder dish, okay? But it ain't any old powder dish, okay? Let's check it out. We have a 5-inch height on this one, okay? 5-inch height from base to the top of the finial. Hello, Jane, how are you? 5 inches from the base to the finial. There are no chips, there are no cracks. Now, obviously, there is painting on it, and the painting, you guys, is in phenomenal condition. Again, we've got a clear glass that is banded in gold and a very light green, a sea foam or jadeite colored green, and that, of course, does run the perimeter. Now, I know a lot of you are familiar with these pieces, myself included, but a lot of times this paint is flaking off, it's chipped, it's scratched. That is not occurring on this piece, okay? Super deco in its vibe. This is beautiful for spring, for summer, for Easter. Oh, and you haven't even seen, y'all, stop it. You haven't even seen the best part. Are you ready for this? It's the lid. I'm going to go ahead and take the lid off. We'll set the base down. Well, let's look at the base. So unmarked, clear glass. And again, we've got a gold and that seafoam green band running all the way around. It's fully present and intact. Then we have a hand painted or enameled flower detail on the lid. Are y'all ready for this? Because this is in like really good condition. Bam! Look at those flowers. Do you see that? And I mean, the enameling is super thick on there. Like you can feel it. It almost feels like braille to the touch. I mean, you're full on. Let's see if we can get the texture to it. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's what makes it so delicate because it gets bumped, it gets scratched, it starts flaking off. But oh no, not on this one. And not only do we have this beautiful rose and our blue floral detailing, and look at all the smaller ones. We also have some smaller accents up here. Now there is a little bit of paint loss to the finial up here on the gold, but that is nominal, especially when you compare it. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Kim. When you compare it to that enameling of the flowers. I mean, look at that. How perfect is that for spring and for Easter? This, I think, would make an excellent gift, though, too. I think it's beautiful and you could fill it with some candies and gift it. I mean, they're going to, of course, enjoy the candy, but then they have something to really keep throughout the year. Beautiful on a vanity, of course, in a bedroom. I mean, shoot, put it on an end table in the living room. It's just so well done. And the paint, like I said, I was just shocked that the condition was so good. All right, we got Miss Misty Meadows. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and start the countdown. Again, I can't be specific with the manufacturer. We do have a total height with the lid on to the top of the finial at 5 inches, and the paint is in excellent condition, if I do say so myself. Alrighty, guys, so let's do the countdown. Here we go. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, oops, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. right, guys, thank you so much for the bids. Really appreciate it. I just can't with that. Oh, shoot. The just in cases are coming in. Watch out. There's our floral bouquet bid end. Thank you, Ruthie. All right. So we had Miss Mercantile had high bid at 35. Now, Miss Ellen came in with her just in case of 36. However, Miss Kathleen came in with her just in case of 40. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Kathleen, and congratulations, lady. You're getting this beautiful powder dish. Could you imagine? That is sitting on your vanity and you're just dabbing your poof in there, and that's what you were. Come on now. At $37, Kathleen, it is coming to you, lady. Let me get you written down. Love it. No, thank you. I appreciate it. Is Carrie here? Oh, Karen. Hello there. From Honduras. Karen, thank you so much for showing up today. You made us doubly international with Heidi out there. We're stretching across the globe here at the Cult of Vintage. Really appreciate you. Thank you for popping in today. Thank you so much. All right, let's set that one to the side. Um, I'm holding off on this one for some weird reason, but I'm going to go ahead and do it now. I don't know why. I really love it. And it's a special one. Now, look, this is like a really special book, you guys. It is going to start high. The condition is excellent. We'll see what you guys think, okay? I am going to start this one off at 45 if, of course, anybody is interested. This is a first edition from 1889. Okay, first edition, 1889. It is in embossed leather cover. It is, you can barely see it. So it's Shakespeare complete works. Do you see the embossing? Look at the back. That's the back, y'all. Okay. This is in really good antique condition. The binding is nice and tight. There is like the cover page, there is a rip. There's no text on it. It is the complete William Shakespeare. Look at the embossing, the gold detailing. Of course, we have a portrait of Shakespeare up here. Rose, really appreciate you. Really, really, really good condition, you guys. It was pricey when I looked it up. I got some really pricey. Look, I got some really pricey books for you today. I was shocked and floored, but excited to bring them to you. You guys, thank you for the bids. Let's go ahead and take a peek inside, shall we? Um, so beautiful little, kind of like a chintz, if you will, with the ivy pattern on the interior. Here's the ripped page. Okay. So again, there was no text or anything on it, but it is ripped. Okay. There is no loss of anything other than that paper. You guys, thank you so much for the bids. I really appreciate it. Oh, Donna was at 52. Well, okay, let me get Miss Jones is at 55. So we do, of course, have the portrait. We've got the vellum. The vellum is there to prevent the bleed onto your title page here. Goodness. I mean, look at that peacock. That is just art. It's screaming Art Nouveau. Okay, so again, this is the complete William Shakespeare first edition, 1889, pardon me, embossed leather cover, and it is from the Hennenberry Company. Okay, Hennenberry Company. They did not publish a lot of books. The pages are still gilded. All right, this is rough cut. They're not loose. And you guys, stop it. Let me see if I can get to it. Check it out. Look, the purple satin bookmark is still in there in a beautiful lavender. Now that's where it was when I found it, so I just left it in there. Now I'm going to tell you, if you're going to read it, you're probably going to need your reading glasses. It being a complete works and this size, obviously the text, the font on it is going to be very small to be able to get it all in there. The total page count on this one, let me get you that. Just small but mighty, let me tell you. 748 pages. 748 pages. beautiful condition, minimal, and I'm talking minimal foxing. I'm saying minimal because I didn't see any, but there may be some foxing in there. There are a few black and white woodcut images in there. Rose, I appreciate you being in. There's not a ton of them. It is partially illustrated, so do keep that in mind. The gilding on the pages, as you're seeing, oh, that one is really showing. It is still bright and shiny. It's in excellent antique condition. Thank you guys for the bids. Really appreciate you. All right, I think I'm catching up. Appreciate you, you guys. It's beautiful, and I know that it's going to go to a great home. Let's go ahead and do the countdown. Okay, here we go. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Again, 1889, first edition, Hennenberry Publishers, gorgeous condition. And again, it's yours to do with. 1889 Saturn. I would really recommend if to the new owner to display this laying down and not up. That is going to help preserve it so it won't create the separation of the pages from the spine. There is our book bid end. Thank you, Ruthie B. Karen, I got your 75. It came in, pardon me, right after the bid end. Really appreciate you, lady. Sally, you were holding it at 68, but Miss Ellen came in with that bid of 70. Ellen, congratulations, lady. You're getting an excellent book. I know it's going to a good home. Thank you so very much. And I'm going to get you written down here. If I find where I put it, okay. Great, great. Yeah, ooh, losing my tablet. Let's get crazy right now, shall we? Before we do, need to fuel up. All right. Okay. Let's put in our start. Now, we have some black amethyst glass, and then there's more of the amethyst glass that I think is maybe a little bit more traditional where we can see the color. Okay. Got a beautiful amethyst and poly Italian glass base that measures 16 inches tall. Look at that. There's no chips, there's no cracks. Okay. This is true amethyst so that you're seeing the color go through it. Beautiful bud vase. Oh, but wait. Look at that applied stem. And I mean, when I say that that is applied, I mean, that is applied. It is done. There's no slop to it. It's got a twist that creates almost like this claw effect to it. 16 inches tall, Italian glass amethyst with a clear applied stem. But I thought, let's go ahead and sweeten the deal. Because for one monies, you're going to get not just one, but two. You're getting the matching set. Okay. You are getting both. Neither has any chips, neither has any cracks. They are near identical as much as blown glass can be. They both have matching stems on them. The color is a little bit different. It's blown glass, it's not an exact science, but look at that. Imagine these if you've got the end tables, if you've got, you want a little accent to the bedroom, if you've got a fireplace mantle, you are getting both for one monies. There's no choice on this. You're getting the Italian amethyst. It's just an unusual shape. Again, I'm going to set one down so I can work better with one. And I love that twist on that. Look at that. It is just stunning color. Again, putting this with black it would be it. Yes, gorgeous for a mantle. Again, two end tables in the living room. Maybe you've got a dinner party coming up. These are great to set because it's not going to really break up the eye line too much because you can do a small floral arrangement, really make it impactful without breaking up the eye line, the conversation line at the dining room table. Okay. So again, you're going to get not one, but two matching vases. They're 16 inches tall. Neither has any condition issues. I just think they're absolutely stunning. It is most definitely a statement piece. Everybody thinks of tiger whenever they hear purple or purple, right? So again, for set, no choice, you're going to get both. It is $60 to start if anybody is interested. Miss Ellen decided that she was in it for the win at $60. Lady, I appreciate you. I'm hitting a lag from StreamYard to YouTube. Thank you so much. Miss Allen, I'm going to start your countdown, lady. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Oh, Miss Kim threw in a bid of 61. Wowzers. Wowzers. Again, this is for both. 16 inches tall. No condition issues. Oop, Lori's getting, oop, Ellen's sneaking in. Ah, there's our twin bid end. That's a good one. A twin bid end. Thank you, Ruthie B. Ladies, thank you for your bids. However, Miss Lori threw in that just well, no, you girl, you just threw in your bid at 65. Ellen, I got your 62. Lori, congratulations and thank you. You were getting this set at $65. Amazing get, lady. Appreciate you again. And let me get you written down. All right. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Lori's getting all the glass. She said, I'm just feeling it. All right. Let me just shuffle my things around here so I don't have any damage later on. All right. What do we want to do? Let's jump back. Um, Let me find my spot here, you guys. Bear with me. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. I'm going to start this next piece off at $35. I think it was, I don't remember when, but I had some Fenton amethyst glass, and somebody asked me if I ever found swung bases in black amethyst. I've only ever, frankly, found one uh, black amethyst swung base before until today. Now, this is a smaller one or a medium size one. This one has a total height of 12.5 inches. So this is Fenton. It isn't an amethyst glass. So when you hold it up to the light, you will get a amethyst. Like you guys can't you see? You see it? So again, it appears black to the naked eye, but when exposed to direct sunlight or artificial, but more specifically, sunlight, you will get an amethyst color in there. So again, this is Fenton. It's not stamped. So again, 1970 or earlier with no condition issues. So there's no chips or cracks. It obviously is a little bud vase here. You do have the hobnail effect with the swing on it. It's kind of pointing up to the sky, right? Thank you, ladies, for the bids. Do appreciate it. Again, our measurement on this one is 12.5 inches. 12.5 inches. Leave it out year round. It's black, as they say. Black always adds a little touch of class. So mix it up with whatever color you would like. I think that, something that would be really good is if you had your black or your amethyst glass with your white milk glass, with your clear glass. That could give a really high end look. Again, take that black with clear and brass, luxury look. Take it with, again, emerald colors. emerald. Jewel tones, pardon me, like the amethyst. I think these go beautiful together. Again, an emerald color would go great with your black. Let's take an example of our clear glass here. Love this look. Okay. We thinking alike today, Steele? The world is in trouble if we are. Okay. Let me catch up here to you guys. Thank you so much for the bids. This amethyst in a swung for whatever reason, and I have seen one or two times like the small. No, so this is the third time because I have had like an even smaller bud vase. So this is the second largest swung vase that I've ever found. The other one had the white Benton painting on it. That one came out in like the 80s, I believe. It had the white flowers painted on it. This obviously has no painting on it. Black, white, and amber. You want to do amber? Okay. Well, look at that. We happen to have some amber. Bam. People are like, oh, it's amber. Add black. Bam. All of a sudden, that amber glass, super elevated. Alrighty, guys. Sally's at 53. Denise is in it at 61. Let me set that lid back on there. Fenton, black amethyst, no condition issues. We are at 12 and a half inches. Thank you guys so much for your bids. And it matches me today. Let's start the countdown for you. Here we go. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Great for Halloween. Sure is. I mean, it's traditional. A great untraditional. You guys saw me doing it last year. I liked mixing the black, the amethyst, like the purple, and the greens. Gave you a very witchy kind of vibe. Ooh, she pewed it. Alrighty. Thank you for that heartbeat bid end, Miss Ruthie B. Appreciate ya. Miss Sally B came in with a serious pew right there at the end for $70, lady. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much, Sally. Really appreciate you, lady. At $70, it is coming to you, and I'm going to get you written down. B, Sally B, Sally B, Sally B. Ooh, okay. You want to talk about something that black is going to go really good with? Okay, let's do this piece. Okay. I love this piece. Oh, was there a just in case? Okay, thank you guys for calling my attention. So, oh, Sally girl, my apologies, Amy. I apologize. Thank you, everyone, for calling that to my attention. Sally girl, all right. Well, you had it at 70. However, at 71, Miss Amy Westervelt, lady, it's coming to you at 71. I appreciate you, Amy. Thank you so much. My bad. It does take a village with me. Yes, it does. Thank you again, Amy, and my apologies again, Sally. I do appreciate you. Oh, Sally's throwing out the congratulations. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Alrighty. Okay, speaking of black, something that goes excellent with it. Let me find it here. Okay. I'm calling this next beauty our Bohemian Ruby. Yeah. Bohemian Ruby. Now, if you're over on the Instagram and you saw my reel, this was the cover to the reel. It is this absolutely, and I am calling it a Bohemian glass, and it is in this, oh, it's candy apple red ruby glass, and it has got detail to the gods on it. Look at that. You guys, that is not, do you see that candy apple red? You know what I mean? Like it's just got that shine to it. It's got like that crisp to it. Okay. No, there's not, no. Kim said, where's the mods? Get that rig. um, this is not a transfer. This is hand painted on. Could you imagine? Could you imagine that was your job? This is hand painted. And just like the powder dish that we saw earlier, you guys, this is in phenomenal condition. Okay. So we've got this gorgeous, now there is a little paint slop. It's underneath the compote. So I will show you that here in just a minute. I think it can be forgiven. And thankfully it is on the underside. This is hand painted. Okay. Oh, well, Kim, that's why she used a just in case. With a just in case, you are bid up to your highest bid, in that case, $80. You're bid up in $1 increments. Yes. Yeah. There we go. Thank you, Karen. So again, candy apple red ruby glass. The detailing on this is all hand painted. There's no chips, there's no cracks to it. Look at the pedestal even has the detailing to it. And again, we have that gold pinstriping to it. The slop that I was speaking of, let me see if I can get it. There's a little bit of excess gold paint right up here on the underside of the compote. That's kind of the slop of it all. Again, given how much they probably did that last and they were so cross-eyed that I think it can be forgiven. Look at that detailing on this piece. And again, talk about putting it with something striking. That is quite a look. Okay. It is a compote, is what I would describe it as. You could certainly say that it could be used as like a tidbit kind of dish if you would prefer like a serving piece. Um, that's got a presence to it. Okay. So we are starting it at 30. It is all hand painted. Okay. Again, I'm calling it the Ruby Bohemian glass. Alrighty. You could use it as a serving dish. Okay. It would surprise me though if maybe somebody used it for calling cards. Uh, I got to be honest with you, given the condition of the paint, it's not scratched, it's not missing paint. I don't know that it was ever used for any purpose other than decorative. And that kind of saved that hand painting on there. Oh, Denise, stop it. Bonbons of Petit Fours. Yes. There we go. Now she's speaking a language. Go ahead, right? It is definitely for candy. I love the bonbon idea. It is at, let's talk about the measurement. So our height, okay, we are at 5 inches tall, right? So it is not huge, okay? It is 5 inches tall. Hey Frank, how you doing today? It was great to get to meet you, sir. Um, we have a diameter on the dish itself of 7 inches, 5 inches tall, with a diameter on our dish at 7 inches. Again, this is not, you guys, transferred. I don't know. Well, you can kind of maybe see the brush strokes, the gold detailing. It is all hand painted. This is not transferred. Okay. Hand painted on there, a luxury item. Unfortunately, I don't have a manufacturer. Look at that red. Do you see what I'm calling? It's so candy apple, right? It is 100. Heidi is saying it's for Belgian chocolates. There we go. It's something bougie, right? All right, guys, thank you so much for the bids. Again, we've no chips, no cracks. I'm calling it our Bohemian Ruby. It is all hand painted. There's no loss to the painting on that, on the stem, on the base, even the gold pinstriping. It is all there, you guys, fully present. Miss Ouch Sharp is in it at 42. And let's go ahead, you guys, and start your countdown. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. I mean, just the artistry. Lord knows if that was hand painted in today's, I don't know how much you'd end up paying for it. Ruthie wants to put cupcakes on it. She that actually would be cute too. Just like 3 or 4. Maybe you could get 5, like 4 and one in the center. That would be cute too. Thank you for the cupcake bid end, Miss Ruthie B. Really appreciate you. Ouch, Miss Sharp. She was at 42, but a pew pew to Miss Misty Meadows, otherwise known as Ellen. Lady, with that, just in case, thank you so much and a congratulations, lady. It's coming to you at 43. Really appreciate it. Miss Ellen, you've got it, and thank you again. Appreciate it. All right, let's set that to the side here. Let's do a sippy sippy. Let's go back to a book. And then let's go ahead and jump to another Victorian item. Um, let's see. What do we want to do? Okay. I'm going to do something really unusual. I got super lucky, as I said, at an estate sale, and I got a really good deal. Now, I'm going to start it off at $35. Okay. You are getting not just one, but two of this book. Okay. They are identical. They are both first editions. One is in pretty poor condition, the other one is in fair condition. But I decided to kind of put them both together because it's so difficult, especially with antique children's books, when you love the imagery behind it, it still stays enclosed in that book. However, I thought with me providing you both of these, one that's in poor condition, if there were illustrations that you just fell in love with and you framed, you still get a really good version of the book to display as a whole, but then you can go through and kind of frame the different images throughout the book. So you're getting not one, but two copies of Tony Sarg's book for children. Okay. The one you're seeing here on the front is the one that is in poor condition. The one that is in poor condition, look at the spine. It's tattered. Okay. There's just nothing for it. It is tattered. All right. Pages are loose. Okay. So again, you're going to get this one that's going to allow you to go through and pull images out, maybe frame them, do different kind of craft projects with it. I don't know how I feel about doing the craft projects because these are kind of really collectible and expensive for whatever reason. Don't know why, but they are. So you're going to get this one in poor condition, and you're going to get this guy here in fair condition. There is your spine on this one. Okay. There is some handwriting on the back, which kind of adds to it, I think. Okay. Now, there is separation in the spine. There was something here, not entirely sure what it was. Okay. This one does have an inscription of 1924. They are copyrighted 1924. As we go through, look at this. Full color illustrations, you guys. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous uh, children's book. I mean, look at the font, the script that was used. I mean, it's a beautiful book. It is unusual. Again, we are copyrighted. Where am I copyrighted? Now I totally forget. Shoot, 1912. Was it 1924? Beg pardon. So 1924, 99 years old. All right. This is the one that is in fair. It does have separation. All the pages are still bound and intact. Colors are bright, vibrant, unripped in this one. And as I said, you're also going to get the pour condition. So that way, if you want to scrapbook with it, if you want to frame images, thank you, Noelle. I got you at 35. You aren't going to be, left feeling super guilty about it. Or maybe you don't want to do any of that and you just want two copies of the book. Well, you're going to get two copies of the book. That's the difficult thing of showing books. My goodness. So again, 1924 full color illustrations. This is our fair condition, okay, with separation and the pencil marks on the back. And then we have our poor condition. Noelle, let me get you highlighted. All right. The cover is loose. Again, the pages aren't, quite frankly, in order. But again, you're going to get that so that you can kind of play. And these are loose, okay? Like, They're strung together. Oh my gosh. I didn't see this image, but this one alone is worth the framing. Oh gosh, this would go so good in a bath. Look at that. The turtle, he's sang it. Everybody's gathered, even the crocodiles in train. Look at the stingray. Look at that image. Is there a bunny story? I think. I don't know for sure though. Says off the coast of Massachusetts, far out at sea, lies a beautiful island called Nantucket. There are many quaint old houses on the island built of red bricks, which were brought all the way from England. The people who lived in Nantucket long ago were whale fishers. It was a dangerous way to make a living, but the whalers were brave and hardy men, and they brought back from every cruise many barrels of whale oil, which was worth a great deal of money. One summer day there arrived on the island a pretty little red-headed girl and a pleasant polka dot dog. To be continued. So again, just beautiful illustrations. I love it. It seems like it's a little bit of a history book. So what does this say? How a piece of French pastry was named after the great Napoleon. Right. So great illustrations, super fun. You can play around with the one that is damaged, but otherwise you have the other one that's still intact. All right, ladies, thank you so much for the bids. Again, it is entitled Tony Sarg's Book for Children. Apparently, there were some that were signed. Listen, the ones that were signed, they were like $2,000 and $3,000. I was like, stop. Okay, so you're gonna get both. All right, so we got Miss Noel is in it at 40. Thank you again for the bids. You're getting you both, not one but two. And let's do the countdown. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Kim, I'm a consumer also. Don't tell anybody. All right, Saturn's in it at 41. Again, you get both. There's our book bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Saturn girl, a pew pew to you, lady. Thank you, everyone, of course, for your bids. I really do appreciate it. And a congratulations to Saturn lady. You're getting both at $41. I'm going to get you written down here. I think that's a great get. You know, again, you can it's just so hard, especially with the children's books. You're like, oh, I'd love to frame it, which you could do, like a color copy to it, but it's just never the same. You want to hang it on the wall. You want it to be like the OG, the original. Oh, okay. My leg's asleep. All right. uh, Rose, you can take it into a craft store. Michael's is my preferred craft store, and they have a little framing department. So if you don't know how to frame, they can do it for you. The far less expensive way is that, like for Michael's example, you can go in and find pre-matted frames. You just got to make sure that you know your image size, and that way it's all just taken care of. You can. Some of them have the tabs, some of them have like little swingy things. You just pop off the back, put your image in, put the backing back on, and bam, you've got a framed piece of artwork. Or if you want to get super fancy with it, pick out your own frame, your own matting, which is super expensive. You can go into the framing departments. Okay. Um, let's go Victorian, like I said. All right. We're going to start this off at $18. This is a richer provided item. I have got for you oh my goodness, a Victorian milk glass egg with a pewter. It's three bunnies. Okay, you're going to get three bunnies with the bunny egg holder. And I mean that this is its intended purpose. Okay, so there's no chips or cracks on the egg. It's realistic size. Okay, great condition on that one. Judging from it, I don't think there was ever paint on this one. A lot of them of course, were hand painted. I don't believe that this one was. And then, and this is so cute, you're going to get the little three bunny pewter um, egg holder. Okay, got to catch up to you guys. Thank you so much. Sally, Rose, gotcha. Linda, Mary Beth, got you, ladies. Sally B, Mary, oh, shoot. Sally's holding it at 25. Linda, gotcha, lady. All right, thank you guys so much. This is, oh my gosh, hold on now. Y'all know how it is. Where is it? Okay. So actually, on all three of the bunnies, each of the bunnies is stamped pewter. On this bunny, it reads the best. So it seems like they were all molded. The bunnies were molded separately, and then they were soldered together. So you that's really interesting. I actually did not take note of that before. So the bunnies were molded separately and then soldered together. And that thing has got some heft on it. Like, seriously. No condition issues aside from the patina to the pewter. Okay. Goodness, you guys, thank you so much for the bids. It's so darling. I mean, you have to admit, and he saw the hold on, let me get myself straightened out here. He actually saw this little pewter bunny holder and fell in love with it. And then the vendor, the same vendor, actually had a milk glass egg. So we had to buy them separately and then we put it together. Stop it. I mean, this is spring and Easter. If this ain't spring and Easter, I don't know what is. But again, if you're a Victorian era lover, you can leave this out throughout the year in your decor because they were the eggs, the rabbits, the chicks, especially the bunnies, were very popular home decor accents. So you can still leave it out year round. And I think it's so unusual and charming and cute. Why not? All right, guys. Thank you so much for the bids. Really appreciate you. Let's do your countdown. No condition issues to the milk glass egg. Again, aside from the patina on, all three are stamped pewter. The bunnies have some patina, but nothing else. And let's do your countdown. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a bid end. Agreed. Everyone's agreeing it's a year round piece. It's unusual enough to leave it out year round. I don't, for a hot minute, I had Christmas left out. I mean, I guess technically right now I have a Miro star. Well, I have two. Well, I guess I actually do still have Christmas. There's the bunny bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Do appreciate you. You guys. Thank you so much for all of your bids, and congratulations, Linda Lady. You're so cute at $53. It is coming to you. Let me get you written down here. All right. That you all see the camera just as one. Okay, I'm gonna stop. All right, Linda, I got you written down. Thank you again. All right, let's get that one over here nice, safe, and sound. Well, my goodness, we're moving right along. Hmm. All right. Now, the next piece I found from today's video, I know it was not published until 12:30, but I did get it out before the sale technically today. I'm not gonna lie, I got this piece and I wanted to keep it. And then somebody put it in the to sell pile, and I was like, oh, I guess we're selling it. We're just gonna sell it. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Even though I mean I really do kind of love it and I think it's really unusual, but we're gonna do it. All right. Anybody out there love their glowing glass? I got a piece here for you. Okay. Um, we have got an absolutely beautiful, what is most commonly referred to as a wedding bowl, but what was originally manufactured and sold as a berry or fruit bowl. These were made to put your berries and fruit in, okay? But most commonly, Oh, see, now he's going to pop into the chat. Somebody. Never saw this one before, and it's got a gorgeous silver crest. I do believe the manufacturer is Fenton. Okay. I wasn't throwing anybody under the bus, LaDonna. I was telling the truth. He done told on me last night too to my own mother. Can you believe it? I said I bought two things. He said two, and I said okay, three. So there's no chips, no cracks on the berry or fruit bowl, but again, more commonly referred to today as a wedding bowl. It is in this gorgeous custard with this silver crest edge to it. Okay. Now, listen, what we have discovered is that, and you got to kind of play around with it, but there are the brass or the silver plated, like, okay, so they're planner stands, they're paperweight stands, they're egg stands, they're listed as a number of different things. But when you take these bowls and you place them on these stands, and you got to get the right piece for the right stand. Oh my gosh, it just totally elevates this, gives you like full high end Victorian look to it. I'm telling you, you're going to get both pieces. You are getting the custard glass dish, as well as the brass. Look at the griffin brass, three-footed plant globe, but now it's our wedding basket stand. I mean, it just elevates it. I mean, does that not scream full on Victorian to you? Doesn't it look like it was made for it? It fits in there perfectly to you guys. You guys, thank you for the bids. Do appreciate you. No chips, no cracks. Charles, gotcha. Miss Chloe's in it. Charles is back in it. We have a diameter on this bowl. It is a larger one at 10.5 inches tall. 10.5 inches tall. Yes, this is a marriage. It is 100% a marriage, but we really enjoy doing that. So again, I'm in broad daylight. Let's try it. Let me see. So it does fluoresce. That custard is full of the uranium. Look at that. You see it? It's kind of like a UFO back there. So that custard glass is going to full on glow for you. So again, if you have a UV display, it most certainly is going to pop in there. Okay. But even without the UV light on it, I love this color. It's kind of like a cross between a canary yellow with like a little bit of lime thrown into it. I adore this color. Love the silver crest, the clear glass, of course, running around it. And again, it is marriaged. We did put the brass stand on it with the griffins. I just think it really elevates that piece, right? It goes from this boring basket all of a sudden into this gorgeous display piece. I, I love it. I love it. And it's a simple thing to do too. And it's on there nice and secure. Okay. So even if it's bumped, you don't have to worry about like, oh, it's going to fall off. Okay. All right, guys, we've got Charles. Thank you, Chloe, for your bids. Thank you, everyone, for your bids. If I'm missing it, do appreciate it. We have a diameter of 10.5 inches with the three-footed brass stand. You're getting both pieces, and let's do the countdown. So here we go, guys. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. I think right now we have more plant stands than we do. Oh no, we do have. Oh, y'all, stop. I got one heck of a paperweight coming for you guys on an absolutely amazing stand. All right, Kim's in it at 63. Glowy girl, got yours. Noelle was not playing around. Thank you for the bridal bid end, Miss Ruthie B. Noelle really wanted to make sure she was getting that. She threw in her just in case 291. Lady, you didn't have to go that high at 70. I mean, I don't wouldn't mind. I'm not going to complain. Noelle, congratulations and thank you, lady. Thank you, everyone, for your bids. At 72, Miss Noelle, lady, you are getting one heck of a beautiful display here. Going to get you written down. Noelle was going to put what? Thank you, Noel. I appreciate it. Thank you, of course, to everyone. Alrighty. Let me set that in there carefully. Okay. We'll get that one crossed off. Um, okay. One of my favorite pieces of the sale, besides the Custer and besides our Bohemian Ruby, is our next piece. It is glass. Y'all, it ain't just any old glass. This is Viking Parsimon. Oh, I'm typing in Viking, not start. We're going to start it off at $45. It's got a gorgeous, and I'm telling you what, when I say that this is a thick piece of glass, I'm talking about a thick piece of glass. Okay. Oh, no, not five. Redo. 45. Oh, golly. I'm all flustered now. Now, listen, Michael can't afford to be putting stuff below what we pay for. Redo. All right, we're going to start it off at Kim, girl. Kim Girl, we're starting off at 45. This is a thick piece of Viking Parsimon glass. It is a candy dish, but it's like full faceted. Look at that. Oh, do you stop it? Did I mention that there is the starburst pattern there on the top? Y'all, look at this lover. Doesn't it look like a giant jewel? Ooh, stop it. Even the finial has got the beveled edges to it. It is a giant persimmon gem. Y'all, what gemstone would this be? I don't know. I know the dish itself looks like candy, good enough to eat. Sally, thank you so much. Taylor, gotcha in it, lady. Isn't that it? Isn't that it? I ran to it. I ran to it. Actually, I lied. There was this cow pull toy that I saw first, and then I saw this. No chips. There are no topaz. Look at that. Look at the faceting on that. I mean, it is a giant jewel. The Scotch tape is killing me. Um, it is Viking in the parse fluoresce if you have a UV display. I don't think it needs to be in a UV display. And keep in mind, it is mostly cloudy right now. And look at the color saturation that we are getting on this piece. When I'm telling you it is thick, I'm talking about it is thick. Okay. Now let's go ahead. I'm going to set the base down. It does look like a diamond. Look at the lid. Y'all, stop it. Even coming down here, it's faceted. So it creates just different light hits. You've got that starburst pattern. And as I mentioned, the finial is even faceted. So it's just like full on jewel vibes. Honey, honey, oh, sugar. Mikey Bags, he said thick with two C's. How are you doing, sir? Thank you. Um, I think it might leave a little more than a dent. Madonna? Nikki Moss is in it at 62. Let's talk about the measurement, okay? Put the lid back on here for you. So from base to the top of the finial, yeah? We are at 6 inches. Base to the top of the finial. Good afternoon, Kyle. How are you today? We are at 6 inches here. Alrighty. We have a total diameter, or bloop, bloop, of 8 inches. Okay. Now listen, this thing, I'm not kidding you. The candy dish weighs about 4 pounds. Like when I'm talking about it's a thick piece of glass, I'm talking about it's a thick piece of glass. Okay. This is a presence. This is a conversation piece. This is a, ooh, what is that kind of piece, right? Even if you're not a glass lover, you are going to be attracted to this piece. It's bright, it's sparkly. I love the faceting to it. It's just such a giant jewel. Ooh, look at that sparkle. All right, guys, no chips, no cracks. Sally's got it at 65, 6 inches to the top of the finial, 8 inch diameter. And let's do the countdown. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. I mean, just on the flat sides, even though you just kind of get like the that white flash of color, isn't that it, y'all? They knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. All right, Sandra's in it at 75. Joe, blah, 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 blah. Woo, woo. There's our diamond bid end. Thank you, Ruthie B. I appreciate you. Sally Lady, you tried to pew pew it. I got your bid of 100. Taylor Lady, appreciate you as always. Got your just in case of 101. However, the one, the only, Nikki Moss came in with that just in case of 104 at 102. Nikki, everyone, thank you for your bids. Huge thank you and congratulations, Nikki, at 102, lady. It is coming to you. Thank you so very much. It is a special piece. I've most certainly never seen this piece before in all of my hunting throughout a little over 3 years now. So, congratulations. Definitely going to a great home. Ugh. They escaped. Her hands escaped somehow. They said, I want to be free. You guys, thank you again, Nikki. Congratulations again, lady. Appreciate you. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I didn't see anything. All right, we're getting down here. Three, four, five, 7 items left to go. Let's bust out a children's book here. Um, it's German, okay? So we're gonna attempt it. I don't know. I hope I'm going for A for effort on this one, not accuracy, but I'm gonna try it, okay? We're going to start it off at $12. There is a condition issue. There is a condition issue. I do not have a copyright on this one, though. It's called Veal Zu Shen. Veal Zu Shen. Veal Zu Shen. Veal Zu Shen. It's German. I don't know. Condition issue exists on the last page. There was a cut that was made. I'm going to show you the back. Okay. Ooh, so there is a cut right here. All right, y'all. It is right here. There's a cut. There's a cut right here. So there's a condition issue. Look at that color. Up and away in my beautiful book. Look, this little girl's rude. She dumping out her lemonade. I hope that's lemonade. Good. Those Victorians did some crazy things. I'm praying that's lemonade. I don't know. Oh, veal to Shen. Oh, field to Shen. A lot to see. Heidi, thank you so much. So we have got here an antique children's book translated to A Lot to See. There is a lot to see just on this cover. Don't know how I feel about it. We've got this beautiful indigo. I have no idea. Workenratten. Workenratten. Goodness. Don't know. Like I said, it's in a language Michael doesn't speak. So you've got this beautiful indigo, but then, ooh, stop. Look at these images, y'all. Yes, there is a cutout on that last page, but holy moly, look at a Christmas tree. I just, what is it's yep, a boy in nautical outfit. It's a boy in a nautical outfit. Look at the color images on this. How deep and vibrant that color saturation is. But even these indigo illustrations, I love them. Elaine, I got you in it at 12. I couldn't leave this behind. Look at, then we get 2 full color pages. Yeah, there's a condition issue, but I thought, I can start it semi-reasonably. So if somebody does want it and they decide to, that moose is mad, or that's an elk, maybe. Look at that. Aren't they? This is snail. Little snail. I just thought, oops. Oh my goodness. Oh. Go. And there we're to the end where that cutout was. Okay. So yes, some sassy little child cut out an image, rude. Or some adult decided, oh, I can just cut that out. It's at the end. And I bet you that might be what happened. That might be living in some Victorian era scrapbook right now, right? So a lot to see with a naughty little boy here on the front, cut out on the back. I don't have a copyright on it, you guys. I didn't see any numerals. Um, there's no numerals for me on it. So it definitely is giving me full 1800s on it, right? But I can't say with certainty. Alrighty, we got Miss Saturn is in it at 13. Ladies, thank you for your bids, and I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown for you. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, whoa, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Helen, girl, will you decoupaging? Oh, Saturn with the just in case of 50. Oh, Dusty's coming in at 16. Ooh, there is our there's our child snail. Child snail. Bid end. Thank you, Ruthie B. Elena, just in case, came in after the bid end. I appreciate you, lady. Thank you, everyone, for the bids, and congratulations, and thank you, Dusty lady. You're getting your a lot to see for $16. Congratulations and thank you. Let me get you written down. Dusty Moose. Okay. Let's keep up on the foreign children's book. Heidi girl, maybe you can translate this one too. I'm about to butcher this. I'm again going for A for effort on it. Like the last one, I'm going to start this off at $12. This one is a little bit more collectible. However, okay. So the pages are separate from the binding. Okay, everything's still present, but the pages are separate from the binding. Okay, we're gonna start it at 12. It's I just love doing this. It's called Furly Vans. Furly Vans. Furly Vans. Look at that graphic. Again, the pages are separated from the book. However, the cover itself, the actual spine, it's in really good condition. You got a little dancing lady here on the back. Check it out. We've got all kinds of fairies and animals and misfits happening on the cover. Again, Furly fans. Ooh, look at this creeper. Weirdo. All right. But the pages are separate from the book. We do have a copyright. Let me pull these out of 1922. Okay. Full color illustrations. And this has got some weird. And there's a little like devil baby falling out, right? Fairy tales. I agree, Rose. Your guess is literally as good as mine. So I have no clue. But look at these images, you guys. I'm not going to leave that behind. I'm not going to leave that artwork behind. And there's a lot of illustrations throughout this book. Can't leave that behind. No. Thank you, Saturn. Obviously got, oh, look at that. That bunny is on fire, or he ate a really hot habanero. I don't know. He's obviously has got some stomach issues going on. Look at these illustrations. I love them. They are very enchanting. And that's a cricket up there playing the violin. Can't leave that behind. It's a Monty Python bunny. I don't know what's going on here. He did eat something spicy. Thank you, Rose, at 15. All right. So again, as you're seeing, um, so the pages are stapled. So it was glued in and it's separated. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, they're all hanging by their hair, y'all. Look at that. Like I said, weird. Hi there, kitties. All right, let me catch up to you. Dusty is in it at 16. Thank you, guys. Um, I don't want to spoil it all. Let's do one more really fun image, and then I'll do the countdown for you. Ooh, let me see if it's going to be that one. Ooh, that one's cool. Ooh, that one's cool too. Oh, no, I got to choose. Ooh. Okay, I'm just going to go with the first one I saw, and then we'll do the countdown. You ready for it? Bam! Fairies in flight, full fairy circle. Do you love it? All right, we got Dusty. Thank you guys for the bid. Is in the lead at 16. Again, the condition is good for the cover and the back and the spine, yet the pages have become separated, but the pages are all still stapled together. So, meh, fair, if at best. Again, it is from 1922. Alrighty, guys, Dusty's in it at 16, and let's do the countdown. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Oh, really, Dusty? That's crazy. Saturn got a bid of 17. Dusty's coming in with a just in case. There's our fairy bid end. Thank you, Ms. Ruthie B. All right, Saturn held at 17. However, Dusty came in with that just in case of 30. So at 18, Dusty, you your Furly fans fairy tale, German fairy tale book that you're familiar with. That is awesome. Thank you so much. All right, getting your written down. Oh, okay. Ooh, let's get it back to some glass. Ooh, ooh, y'all. This one's it. It's really cool. Sip of iced coffee. Okay, gonna start this one off at $45. It's a statement piece. Okay, full statement piece. We are at 12 inches tall. There are no chips. There are no cracks to this piece. I'm hitting my leg. Oh, wow. I did type it in. I think you guys can see it in the chat, but it's not. Come on, StreamYard. Come on. You can do it. Oh, oh, StreamYard. Do you guys see my start bid of 45? Because I can't highlight it. It's not showing up in StreamYard for me. Let's try her again because I'm seeing comments that you guys are making after. You don't see it? Really? Ah, there it goes. Okay. Hey, if at first you don't succeed. Ooh, stop it. Look at that candy dish. Oh, y'all stop. This coordinates with the amethyst, the two amethyst glasses or bases from earlier. So we have a clear glass pedestal and stem with a twist detailing. It is, of course, applied with zero slop on it. A gorgeous, gorgeous amber colored glass. We do have our clear applied regal. It's this detailing here. Look at the finial on this one. Now you are going to see the waffle pattern on there, and that's created from the tool that they use to stretch it out. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and set the lid down and we'll look at the base separately. There is a gold band running around. There is some paint loss to the gold band. Alrighty, there is some gold paint loss to the band. Kim, I got you at 45. Indigo is in it at 50. Kim's back in it. Ladies, thank you so much for the bids. Noelle, I see at 51. Indigo is playing at 58. You know, ow, Miss Sharp, I can't be 100% on that. Look at the applied pedestal to that. Do you see that? Isn't that, I mean, talk about a presence on that piece. Okay. Noelle just threw it down. She said, I ain't playing. I'm just done. Let's go ahead and take a look at the lid. Thank you, Noelle. Look at this. Look at this. Right? Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the measurement. We're at 12 inches tall. That's from base. Let me set this on there very carefully. And that is from base to the top of the finial, 12 inches tall. Again, this is just an absolutely amazing piece. It has got quite the presence. I agree. I think it definitely would have been a prized in someone's home. So far as manufacturer, I'm calling it like an Italian glass style. I can't say that with certainty, but again, I am totally talking Italian glass, a Bohemian, could be a Czechoslovakian. It does have a little bit of a Bohemian flair to it. I think the colors might be lending itself a little bit more to the look of Italian glass. I think this is a piece that would go great into a mid-century glass collector or kind of like a bohemian vibe to it. And I think, quite frankly, you could give it into more of an antique vibe, of course, depending on what you would accessorize with it. Okay. So again, we are at 12 inches tall from base to the top of the finial. There's no chips, there's no cracks. And let's go ahead. Noelle ain't playing around. Let's do the countdown, guys. Here we go. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Look at that. Worthy of bonbons from Belgium. Yes. Yes, this is not for your Lint. Your Lint chocolate truffles. There is our honey pot bid end. Thank you, Ruthie B. Noelle, she just threw it down. She said, I ain't playing around. Let's just do this if we're going to do it. Noelle, lady, at 125, really appreciate you. A huge thank you and a congratulations to you. It's coming to you. Miss Noelle, Miss Noelle, thank you so much. Now I got to tell you, Miss Noel, I don't know if this week I'm going to be able to get all of that into one box, so we might do you two boxes this week, okay? You like them big old statement pieces. All right, I got you. All right, let's go ahead. We've got 3 items left, you guys. Sad but true. Let's go ahead and mix it up. We will do. Oh no, I got 4 pieces left. Let's do another book. We got 4 pieces left. Here we do. Okay. This one, again, another really collectible book. And apparently there are signed editions out there. We're going to start it off at 25 if, of course, anybody is interested. It's in overall really good condition. It does have its dust jacket on there. Now, the dust jacket did get some discoloration, maybe a little Kool-Aid, maybe it's a little wine. I don't know. but it is called The Ring. It is with musical themes by Richard Wagner, adapted and illustrated by John Updike and Warren Chappell. A vivid retelling of the operas and the legend of the mighty hero Siegfried. Okay, Siegfried. So full color illustrations. And of course, the dust jacket, like I said, does have some discoloration. Look at the cover. I mean, that's a pretty epic cover just on that. Okay. Now, the copyright on this one, this is a vintage book. It is 1964. If I can find it here, I'll get there eventually. Yeah. So 1964, based on the operas and legend of the mighty hero Siegfried. So we do have music. Ooh, it will read like a book. Look at the illustrations. Y'all, that was the first page that I opened to. There's little Siegfried under the water with the mermaids. I was like, sold. Didn't take much for me. So again, you can read it as a little book. You do have the music in there, and of course, you do have those bright illustrations throughout there. Again, it is the Ring with musical themes by Richard Wagner. It is adapted and illustrated by John Updike and Warren Chappell. It is the vivid retelling of the operas and legend of the mighty hero Siegfried. Again, copyrighted 1964. You did used to sing opera, get it. Oh, Siegfried, watch out! Watch out! So again, just a strange, unusual little book. I know the illustrations are great. This kind of reminded me of He-Man. He has the power. Siegfried, what's going on down there, sir? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Let me get to. Oh, look at him slaying the dragon. Raw. So beautiful book. As you're seeing, the pages are in really good condition. Like I said, the dust jacket obviously does have some discoloration, but the contents are excellent. For whatever reason, very collectible, desirable book. And then I'll show you. Oh, tragedy strikes. Nope, he's laying her to rest. Okay. Again, your cover. And it is a Borzoe book, 1964. And if there's no interest in that, Thor. If there's no interest in that, we're going to set her to the side and we're going to keep it moving. Mermaids. Alrighty, guys. No, I don't have anywhere to put it. Okay, we're just going to set it there. Okay, let's jump back to some glass. I have got for you guys another set of the Mercury glass candles. So if you were with Misty and I yesterday, I did sell a set of these. I've got another set here for you. Now I'm going to start these a little bit lower than the ones I did yesterday. They are in still really good vintage condition. However, there is a little bit of pitting to these ones. However, started at 20. They are 14 inches. These are the Mercury glass candles, 14 inches. You will see that at one time, I think it was Scotch tape that they had on there, and it has since dried, right? It is since dried. So there is some cloudiness to the mercury glass. What I suspect is that these were exposed to moisture. And while the corks are still present, I do think that moisture got up in there. And if you didn't know, mercury glass, it's basically, let's just call it silver paint for lack of a better, is applied to the interior. It comes off very easily. So that's why you do see a lot of mercury glass with condition issues. So when you find them in pristine condition, it's definitely worth picking up. Karen, I got you at 20. Thank you, lady. Now, I will say that I have a 12-inch set of the mercury glass candles, and mine are quite pitted. It's one of those things where it's an aesthetic choice. I like the pitting, to it. Some people would prefer the really bright, shiny silver to their Mercury. Again, I just kind of like the more antique looking vibe. These aren't antique, they're from the 40s and 50s. They both do still have their wicks. I will tell you this, the measurement of 14 inches is from the base to the top of the candle. I didn't include the measurement of the wick. So it's probably like 14 and a quarter inches in total length. Again, there is some cloudiness down here, especially on the bottom, a little bit of cloudiness up here to the top, but I like it. I don't know. It fits in more with the kind of look that I prefer. You guys, thank you so much for the bids. Again, these are 14 inches tall. They're in overall good condition, but again, we have some cloudiness and some pitting. This is easily remedied. I recommend doing like the single-sided foam. I have found that the foam provides the most cushion and it does fill these out. These, if you didn't know, the mercury glass candles, they are a little bit thinner than traditional tapers. So you are going to want to put something around there. I don't recommend the tape. You can if you want to. You can use the museum wax. That's really good. But I would recommend the foam because it really helps fill them out and it doesn't make them as wobbly. All right, Miss Nikki Moss is in it at 24. Again, total measurement is 14 and 1/4. Not taking into account the flame, you are at an even 14 inches. Okay, let's go ahead and do your countdown, guys. Here we go. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. I actually have mine in brass candlesticks. I like the mixed metals, but again, that's one of those to each their own. You do with them whatever you would like. Put them in other glass candle holders, taper candle holders. They're beautiful. I love them. There's our candle flame bid end. Thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Steel Lady, you had it at 27. Nikki Moss came in with that just in case at 28. However, Miss Karen Gillette came in with that just in case of 31. So, everyone, thank you so much for the bids. And congratulations and thank you, Karen. You are getting your set at $29. Great get. Love them. Miss Karen, let me get you written down here, lady. All right, got it. Let me stick those over here. I'm going to put those in the Thousand Eyes. All right, we are down to our final two pieces. You guys, thank you so much for all of the bids today. Thank you to everyone for showing up. Again, whether I got to be a lunch buddy, background noise, I greatly appreciate that. If you were here to engage in the chat and be in community, it's a huge privilege and a tremendous honor to be able to in any way play a part in that. I want to thank you. Of course, being a business, I most certainly appreciate your purchases today. All of it, though, adds up into my ability to be able to get up here and film my adventures and share this experience with you guys. So, to each and every single one of you, thank you so much. Again, there is no one way that is too small to support any content creator or a vintage or antique reseller. It all is appreciated. Huge shout out and a super special thank you, Miss Ruthie B. Killing it as always with those bid ends. Thank you, Karen, for continually putting in additional information. Thank you to all of the moderators for being here and helping me out today. I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Nuts and berries. Again, if you are a new buyer or a buyer that hasn't been with me in a while, please make sure to go ahead and send an email out to The.Cult.Of.Vintage at yahoo.com. You want to include that contact information, your real name, if it's different than your YouTube username, your full shipping address, and most importantly, of course, is your zip code. That way I can get you the calculated discounted shipping, and calculated means that you pay what I pay. There's no additional shipping or handling fee. And most importantly is, of course, the email address you use for your PayPal account. Again, keeping in mind if you don't have PayPal, it is okay. Just send the same contact information indicating that you will need a link. I will send you a guest link through PayPal, and you can check out using any credit or debit card that you would like, and you don't have to sign up. Hey, Beth B, you don't have to sign up for any account. Nails by Jamie B. I appreciate it. Thank you, ladies, for showing up. Alrighty. Next Tuesday, of course, Misty and I will be back on Thrifter, Junker, Vintage Hunter, 1 p.m. Eastern. And again, I will be back here on the Cult of Vintage next Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern. Let's do the final two items, shall we? Let's go with some Fenton. Now, I used this piece earlier as a contrast piece with some black amethyst. We're going to go ahead and start this piece off at $20. This thing was legitimately saved. I'm not going to get into it, but it was saved. Okay, it was saved. It was let's just say I saved this piece, okay? It is the Fenton Amber. It is a covered candy dish. Oops, my goodness, Michael. We have a total inch from base to the top of the finial at 9 inches. There are no chips, there's no cracks, and it obviously has the hobnail pattern. It is beautiful. It's classic mid-century, super 60s and 70s. But I think as we saw earlier, when you start mixing different colors with it, you can get a really very high end look. Put it with brass, put it with black. You're going to get a stunning kind of high end look to it. Thank you, Heidi. I really do appreciate it. Again, it is Fenton. We do not have the Fenton hallmark, so we know it's 1970 and or earlier. Richard saying, "Look how clean this was, hand cleaned by Mr. Colvin." There, yes, it was. He knows this thing. It was in a state of disrepair, and we pulled it out of a place that I don't know if anything's moved out of it from the 1950s. It was an interesting experience. Yeah, he did a great job cleaning it. He really, truly did. Thank you guys for the bids. Really appreciate you. Again, it is Fenton in obviously the amber glass treatment, and it is a hobnail pattern. We are standing at 9 inches tall with no chips, no cracks. But again, this amber glass I think looks great in an antique home decor. It adds a little bit of warmth and that glass texture to it, and you don't have to get overly busy. It very much is very much a very mid-century kind of design. But again, it's the color palette. Work with the color palette and you would be surprised what you can get away with. Alrighty, guys, thanks again for the bids. And let's go ahead and start your countdown. Again, what did I say? 9 inches, no chips, no cracks. Here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beaten. I was like, does that thing still smell? No. Good job cleaning. Well done, sir. Well done. I'm hitting it. This StreamYard is really lagging on me. Ooh, popcorn bit end. Thank you, Ruthie B. Ooh, you guys came in fast and furious. It was like, oh god, it was like funky. It wasn't look, y'all know Rusty Crusty Dusty, right? No, this is straight up funky. I was like, don't touch me. Well, don't touch it. Yeah, yeah. Richard got some really interesting bottles out of there. I will say that some like old apothecary but look, y'all, this place it was filled with nothing but like 1940s and 1950s like bottles and drugstore stuff, and it was like crazy. It was overwhelming. I was floor to ceiling, including parts where the ceiling was coming down and creepy mannequin parts laying around on the ground. It was a whole vibe. It was a whole odor. It was a whole look. And and I was going to post pictures and I was like, no, I don't want to post pictures because I got to tell you, the owner was still like just very nice and gracious. So, but Oh, it was bad. It was real bad. But it was professionally cleaned by Mr. Cole. Alrighty, guys. So we got Dina was in it at 36. AC came at 45. Dina threw in her just in case of 45. Joan threw in a just in case of 50. Well played, lady, because AC fan also threw in her just in case of 50. But the first one was going to Miss Joan D. Lady, congratulations and thank you at $50. It's coming to you. Get you written down. Well, not only were you saved, you're going to go to a nice home where you're going to be appreciated and cleaned regularly. Ooh, it was a mess, y'all. LaDonna, I think I might have seen that. Could you imagine? Could you imagine like painting bittersweet glass black? Okay, last item of the sale, and it is some ephemera. It is near antique ephemera. No, it is antique. It is, it's 120 years old. Look at me with the quick math, y'all. Look at me with the quick math. Uh, AC, let me double check for you. AC, I do still see it after Joan on the computer and on the phone, Ben. Yep. All right, last item. Here we go. It is ephemera and it is going to start at $12. If anybody, of course, is interested, here we go. We just got to wait for it to pop up on the screen so I can highlight it, but there's a delay, so we're going to talk here for a second. There it is. Okay. So it is the Christmas Metropolitan. It is a magazine. It's a thick magazine, y'all. It's a thick magazine. And this is from December of 1930. Now, it is not without its condition issues. You can see there is a tear to the top, tear to the cover. And bless this sweet little child back here. There is a tear to this back page. Okay. Ooh, can you do it? Now, it is full of articles and fashions and advertisements. Most of them, of course, being, look at the pear soap, most of them being in black and white. We do have some color images. Look at, there's fashion plates. Like I said, it's a time capsule. Y'all know I love these things. I love the ads. I love the graphics, the fashions. And there's something special in this one. I'm going to see if I can't flip to it. I'm just kind of showing you on the intro. All of this is full of advertisements. I think mostly because it was like December, so there, obviously the shopping season was in full. Pabst was in full swing, so they were trying to get it all out there. Look at all of those. Okay, here we go. I don't want to get too rough with it. And then you've got these ladies' portraits in it. And there's a whole look at these ladies. Isn't that pretty? There's a bunch. Just so lovely. I know. I love the old magazines, the ephemera, the books. Look at her. My goodness. We're not even halfway through it, y'all. Ooh, look at these two. I mean, my goodness. Ouch, Miss Sharp's in it at 12. Thank you. LaDonna, I've been there. I had something mailed to me in men's adult depends. I was like, oh, but really though? I mean, it is what it is. It served its purpose, you know. It is from 1930, Rose. You guys, thank you so much for the bids. Do appreciate you. And I think we're almost at the end of our portraits here. Look at that. Oh, Julie. Okay, gotcha. I mean, but just chock full. This is at the front. Okay. all kinds of graphics, all kinds of advertisements. You've got the short stories, you've got sketches, you've got drawings, you've got the photography. And what was that? Oh, well, there's the back. There's that, y'all. There is that. So it is included, free with purchase. Alrighty, let's go ahead, you guys, and start the countdown. So here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a budund. Well, 1903. Those images, I mean, you could be the one that pull, and you would sell these individually, right? There's the missing piece. There it is. All right, Julie's at 26. Nisi's at 30. Ooh, there's our fashion bid and Nisi MCH, new buyer today. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. At $30, you are getting your Christmas Metropolitan December 1903 issue. At $30, I appreciate you so very much. The beauty of it all. Let me get you written down here. There it is, you guys. There is our sale. Thank you guys so much for hanging out today with me this morning, this afternoon. If you are watching the replay and you've made it this far, wow, I really appreciate that. Again, you guys, thank you so very much. Please know, no way, no one individual way is ever too small to support your YouTube content creators. Go like, go watch, go engage, show up in the chat, leave a thumbs up for the sale today. We have 205 thumbs up for today. I greatly appreciate it. Huge thank you yet again to Miss Ruthie B. Lady. Always killing it. Really appreciate it. You guys don't forget, invoicing will go out tonight. If you do not get your invoice from me tonight by midnight, I don't have your contact information. Okay. So make sure to send it out. Greatly appreciate that. Again, invoicing will go out tonight. Don't forget, I will be back Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, back on Misty's channel, Thrifter, Junker, Vintage Hunter, and that is at 1 p.m. Eastern. And again, we will return here next Wednesday at 1 p.m. on the Cult of Vintage. You guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Go watch today's video if you're just not tired of me yet. Thank you. You guys appreciate it. Y'all have a great rest of the day. Enjoy what is hopefully some beautiful weather. And if it's not, you stay safe. All right, guys. Bye now.